Hello，欢迎来到赛后采访环节，我是主持人 Reirachu。今天很高兴欢迎 DCG 的中文选手雀巢来到了赛后采访席。Hey guys, and welcome to the post-match interview. I'm of course Reirachu. Here with me today is none other than Deep Chris Gaming's mid laner Nestea. Nestea, can you introduce yourself, please? 雀巢可以先跟大家打个招呼吗？
大家好，我是 DCG 的中路雀巢。
So, of course, congratulations on today's victory. Even though it was a 3-0, of course, that game number 2 especially gave you guys a bit of trouble. I want to ask, was that within what the team was predicting coming into today? And what are your thoughts? 首先，当然要恭喜你们取得今天这场的胜利。虽然说是个3-0，但尤其第二把是玩的比较辛苦。想问，就是赛前有没有预期到会是这样的结果吗？现在的心情如何
3-0应该是预期之内吧，因为对手也不是说特别厉害，就是蛮正常的。
So he said that they actually expected to 3-0 coming into today. He thinks that because the team that they were facing off against, he doesn't think that they're very good. So he says that a 3-0 is pretty reasonable given the difference in terms of the team strength. So I want to ask you about that game number 2 when FAK were nearly able to get the comeback victory. We saw it during the middle of the game as well over at the Dragon as well as Baron. Your team made a couple of mistakes here and there. I wanted to ask, was it because the team was playing a bit too fast? Were you guys getting a bit antsy and that's why you guys made mistakes? Or was there another reason for that? 那接下来想聊的就是关于第二把差点被 FAK 翻盘的那一局，就是中期地龙、八龙的那几波也是很明显的出现了失误。想问是不是那时队友会很慌，就导致到大家都玩的比较着急吗？还是其他原因？能不能解释一下为什么你们会出现这种连失误呢？
就是大家都想早点下班嘛，然后就玩的比较急一点。那我们后面失误了，但我们也是就是有在说，就是慢点打，还是会赢的，就是想下班而已。
So he said that the reason was because actually a lot of the members on the team, they just wanted to knock off work fast. They wanted to knock off work early, and that's why they seemed to be playing so quick and so anxious. But when they realized, hey, we're playing a bit messy, we're making some mistakes, he said he told the rest of the team, we need to like calm things down a bit if we just play as per usual, and normally we'll just be able to close this out with no problems. There's no reason to play this fast. So the next question I have to ask is also about that game number 2. The first time that your team tried to go for the Nexus and weren't quite able to finish the Nexus off, what were the comms like on the team at that point in time? Was it you or was it your teammates who weren't all focused on hitting the Nexus? What happened? 那接下来想问，就是第二次没能拿下主堡的那一波，当时你们队友中的沟通是怎样？是不是你还是队友就没有在点主堡吗？
主要是那时候没有意识到对面就剩一个主堡了，然后后面意识到的时候就有点太晚了，这样。
所以那时候的沟通会是怎样呢？
那时候沟通其实大家都在说杀人嘛，但其实点塔就好了。
So he said actually at that point in time, everyone on the team didn't really notice that it was a bare nexus because their focus was just on trying to get the kills. And then by the time they noticed, hey, they have an open nexus, it was way too late already. He said that the comms on the team at that point in time at first was just like kill people, get them. And that's how it went. The next question, I want to ask you about your game number 1 pickup and your build. In game number 1, you picked up the Ari, and you also went for the interesting Majai's Soul Stealer buy on Ari, and it worked out. So I want to ask, is it something that you think works for you? Is it something that's strong in the meta right now? And just what are your thoughts on Ari with Majai's? 接下来想问就是关于第一把的时候你是选了阿里，然后之后在中期的时候也是买了蝶书，想问就是这是雀巢个人认为就对于你的打法来说蝶书会是玩阿里的时候很强的一件装吗？还是可能是这版本比较强？还是就你个人有什么意见？
就主要就是觉得对面菜就可以出啊，没什么特别的。
So he said that it's just an item where he thinks that if the enemy mid laner is bad, is not very good, then it's an item that you can freely buy and it will be good. Right. All right, great. Some trash talk. I like that. My next question that I want to ask is about your champion pool recently, because in this series, for example, we saw you whip out a lot of mages in these 3 games, and you actually play them pretty well. It's not something that we've seen from you during the regular season. So I want to ask, do you think maybe this meta is your meta? 那接下来问题就是想问，就是在今天这个系列赛中就看得出来，就是你拿了许多的法师角色，然后今天也打得蛮稳定的，是因为最近练脚成功了吗？然后你个人会觉得，就是目前你认为这是你的版本吗？
练脚还是有点差吧，就是韩服就尽量是选一些自己平常没什么在玩的角色去练习，然后版本的话就是我就从一开始就说了，这个赢的人就是版本嘛，所以没特别去担心。
So he said that usually in terms of practice recently, he doesn't think that he's actually practiced these champs to perfection just yet. He said that usually the way he practices is that in Korean solo queue, he just tries to choose champs that he doesn't get a lot of practice on and then slowly get better. So my next question I want to ask, because tomorrow is your support Woody's birthday. Does the team have any plans on how to celebrate? Are you guys maybe going to celebrate tonight's victory later on? 然后想问，就是明天是豹哥的生日，你们今天有什么打算去庆祝吗？
明天虽然是包哥生嘛，但下礼拜要打 JT， 他那个生日就当没有吧，我们就正常的练习，那个生日就算了。
然后可能下周会不会庆祝，还是真的当没了？那好惨哦。
有缘一定在庆祝啊。
So he said that yes, it is true that tomorrow is Woody's birthday, but it's also true that next week they are going to play versus J Team. So for him, he's kind of looking forward. They're looking a bit more into the future for their match versus JT. They still need to prepare. So in terms of the birthday, the team is just going to act as if there's no Woody's birthday. And he said maybe if fate allows it in the future, then they will celebrate. But for now, they've got no plans. So my last question that I want to ask, as you just mentioned, you're going to be playing JT next week. Do you guys have any confidence going into that? What are your thoughts? 那最后想问的当然就是对于下周要挑战 JT，有什么感受吗？会有自信吗？
有什么感觉？没特别的感受吧，就都是老朋友了嘛，就正常打，尽力去打就好了。
有自信会拿下下周比赛吗？
那肯定要有自信啊，没有自信怎么赢游戏是不是？
确实。So he said that, of course, they have confidence going into next week. He thinks that if you don't have confidence going into a game, then there's no way you're going to be able to win that match. He said that also because they're old friends with the J Team squad as well, so they're pretty looking forward to facing off against them. But he doesn't have any special feelings about going up against the team. All right, thank you so much, Nestea, for the interview. Of course, good luck next week for the very last week of playoffs. 好的，那非常感谢雀巢接受今天的赛后采访。当然也要祝 DCG 在下周季后赛的最后一周加油！接下来就是直播台咯。